Okay, so like a lot of the editors are doing work, so I'm gonna bug them and tickle them, and it's gonna be awesome, and they're not gonna expect it. So let's do that. Why?
Do that.
Why, Max?
God, don't
Jeez. Jeez.
Are you okay? No, I don't get touched.
I guess when I try and tickle him the third time, he just goes crazy.
No, you alright? I could respond to that with.
What happened? That went south so fast. That went south so fast.
Yeah,
What? Why, Max?
Real quick. Go do your job.
Okay.
This is his job. Go do the job. What the fuck? Do it.
Okay. Oh God! Are you actually kidding me?
What's poppin'? Jim Bob here.
Oh, you're so heavy. Oh.
Hand it down.
Ross, get the fuck away from me.
Is it already on?
Yeah, it was. All right, so finished work. Was a bit of a bigger day today. We definitely got set back from that house hunting. Sorry guys, I started throwing you under the bus like that, but we definitely got. we definitely got set back from that stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna head over to my place, chill, play some Smash Bros. Did you just walk into the wall?
Yeah.
Nice, bro. Nice. Is Papa Sky here?
It'll be heard.
Papa Sky is gone. Papa Scone's gone home.
Papa Scone.
Yeah, actually, Papa Scone.
I like scones.
Let me see. Where's his light? Here we go. So wait, epilepsy warning. Actually, before that happens, someone put an epilepsy warning.
I'm scared of the dark.
Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go back, see Elisa, play some Smash Bros, watch Ross run into the wall again. More fan mail still. My God, sorry today wasn't very eventful. Hopefully I'll make it up to you guys with my drive home. I'll talk about some interesting things that a lot of people have been wondering about. So let's find out what I'm gonna talk about. Who wants to drive with me?
I'll do it.
All right, let's go, Max.
I went last time, so.
Cool. All right, let's go. These aren't my keys. These aren't my keys. I don't even know whose keys these are. These are Tim's keys.
Bliss.
Tim, you don't get your keys back. These are my
It's been a
keys.
long day, and you know what that means.
These are my keys now. All right, so yeah. Next day, the recording that I did got corrupted, but it was a conversation that I wanted to have, so I'm gonna have it now. So let's talk Team Crafted. Now, this is a conversation that's needed to be talked about for probably a year and a half, and it left so many people under the rug and not knowing what's happening, that so many rumors started that aren't true. Things blew out of proportion that were not what they seemed, and it was just a major show that was just ridiculous in general. Sorry, I'm really tired because it's in the morning now versus when I was energized near the nighttime last time. So let's talk Team Crafted. Now, I'm not going to go into the specifics of why the team wound up going in their own separate ways, because that doesn't matter. It really doesn't. One person has one view, another person has another view. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. There's no like crazy secret backstories of like, oh my God, Kermit plays Minecraft, slept with who's the whatsies. Like that's not a thing. Like if you ever like see TMZ related crap like that just looks fake, it's probably fake. So literally Team Crafted just disbanded because some of us just didn't see eye to eye. It's not that we disliked each other. It's not that we hated each other. It's not that we dislike any of the members. It's literally as simple as, yeah, I like purple, you like blue. Like that's literally it. And so I wound up going my separate way. Mitch and Jerome wound up doing their thing with Ryan, and Sunday went off to go do his thing. Husky Mudkips now I think like goes and plays poker all the time in Vegas, and he's super good at it. Minecraft Universe is now doing his music, the things that he loves to do, and Deadlocks has had more views in his past 2 months than he ever had filming with me. So this isn't necessarily an explanation of like why Team Crafted disbanded and why it's bad, rather why it's so good. Now, a lot of you guys are probably still pretty bummed out about Team Crafted, because I still see comments on it all the time, like, why don't you play with blah blah blah, why don't you play with blah blah blah, why don't you do this, why don't you do that? And the truth of the matter is, they're just busy with their own lives, just like I am. And Team Crafted disbanding was probably one of the best things that ever happened to most of them. I mean, I look at people like Mitch and Jerome and Ryan, and they've created a brand called Posh Life that's any convention I ever go to, there's at least 1 or 2 Posh Life shirts. And that it doesn't even have to be a Minecraft convention. They've created a brand together, and Trollbox and Trollpack or whatever. They've created a brand together that is just amazing and would never have gotten the grip that it did had Team Crafted been a thing. They would not have had time to focus on it. They would not have had time to do this thing. They would not have been able to create, Mitch and Jerome would not have been able to become part of the Pack, which is like a group they love recording with and is more their style. Like, when Team Crafted disbanded, all of these guys had their moment to shine. All of these guys had their moment to focus on their stuff and create something together. Instead of focusing so much on the team, they had the opportunity to go do things. And that's freaking awesome. Like, that's super awesome. And I'm incredibly happy for them. Yeah, Team Crafted was cool. It was nice to have all of these members together doing a thing in a house together. But in reality, nobody ever really got into the house. It was just me, Log.zip, Minecraft Universe, Husky Mudkips, and I think those were the only people actually in the house. Deadlocks wasn't there, Sunday wasn't there, Mitch and Jerome, both of them weren't there. It was, I mean, we tried to make the house thing work, but since so many people lived from different parts of the world, like couldn't even like move there legally. Like, for example, Mitch, he's like Canadian. Well, he's mixed actually. I mean, so he could move out, but it's just like one of those things where people didn't want to uproot their lives that they've created away from Team Crafted to live in a house in Los Angeles. I mean, so it's not that it's a bad thing. We just had kind of delusions of grandeur, is what I like to say. We were like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And then we did all of them and realized that, whoa, this is a lot of things that we just did. And it just wasn't the best fit. Now, Mitch and Jerome and Ryan have created a brand that they never would have had the chance to create had Team Crafted been a thing. And I'm so proud of them, because they're really establishing themselves. Like XRPMX13, he's got this roleplay channel that's completely destroying numbers, and it's awesome. Mitch and Jerome, they're working so hard on so many things behind the scenes that just blows my mind, honestly. And they're going off and doing their own thing and building their own name for themselves, and it's awesome. When Team Crafted disbanded, I've already said this, but it had the chance to make everybody shine. Now, the thing with teams is, although I love teams, although I love working with teams like Barney and Ross and people like that, although I love teams, sometimes in certain circumstances, teams can hold you back, because you'll never be necessarily a leader of the team. You'll just be on the sidelines. Like, let's be honest, like when you look at Seattle Seahawks, the first couple people that come to your mind are Russell Wilson, and geez, wow, I can't believe I'm having such a brain fart. I'm from Seattle. What the heck am I doing? Anyway, you think of people like Russell Wilson and quarterbacks and people like that. That's the face of the team. When you're in a team, it's hard to break away from being the side characters. And when Team Crafted disbanded, that gave them a complete opportunity to do that. It gave them an opportunity to focus on themselves and make something big for themselves. And that is why I'm so happy about it. Team Crafted was some of the happiest moments of my life. I traveled the world with these people. I lived my life like with them by my side for like a year and a half. And they're some of the most treasured memories I have in my life. Like, no joke aside. And if you guys are watching this, honestly, it really did. Like, I know I never said it enough, but you guys were the hanging out with you guys was the happiest I've ever been in my life. Really. From going around Amsterdam to heading to England to heading to Germany for Oktoberfest. Like, guys, you were so much fun. I had so much fun, and it was super awesome. Now, going on to other people, Deadlocks in the past 2 months has established his name for himself, doing things that he loves doing. He's doing these like reaction videos to funny moment things that are just slaying. Like, he's had more viewers in the past 2 months than he ever had recording Epic Jump Map with me, when he was in Team Crafted at the epitome of the explosion of Team Crafted, when it launched. And he is establishing a name for himself. Those kind of things make me so happy, because they're no longer just on the sidelines of the team. They are their team. They're on their own team. That's what people should be taking from this. Not that, oh my God, we all hate each other, blah, blah, blah. Like, we don't. Like, we really don't. And any rumors that you've heard about anybody is probably false. Like, me and Mitch, we don't hate each other. I don't know where that came from. We've had a couple bouts. We have had disagreements. But at the end of the day, I still love the guy. I still cherish the memories that the guy has given me. And Jerome, same with him. Sunday, same with him. Like, all of these people are people that I can honestly say, even if we don't talk to each other as much, they're probably some of the best memories and best things that I have locked in my brain ever. And moving on to Sunday, actually. Sunday, after Team Crafted's disbandment, holy crap. He has blown up so immensely, and I've never seen this in like YouTube history. He left for a year and a half or a year to focus on family issues and things that were happening in the background, and he came back, and after Team Crafted, he was so in his zone, so enthralled and so ready to win, that the guy goes from being inactive for a year to he gets more viewers a month than I do. He is going to pass me, and that is amazing. There's so much hostility in the YouTube space of people trying to one-up each other, trying to be better than each other, and trying to compete against each other. That's stupid. Like, but I'll be honest, back in the day when I was like younger, I used to think like that. I used to think like, oh, I gotta get more views than this guy, or I gotta become bigger than this guy. But now that I have like a wife and a kid on the way, and all of these things that are just gonna be happening in my life that are just more important than petty competition, I look back at how stupid like I was for even thinking that. Like, there's no point. There really isn't. And like, I'd be lying if I said that like I have not done things within these past 4 years that I've been doing YouTube, that I don't look at myself in the mirror and go, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Like, in the past several years, I've grown so much and I've realized how stupid I have been. And it's just, there's a random, like, I can't really describe it, but there's a random point in your life that you hit where you just look back in the mirror and you're just like, whoa, I did some dumb things. But going back to Sunday, like, that is amazing. And that is why Team Crafted disbanding shouldn't be taken by you guys as such a horrible thing. All of these people have made names for themselves. All of these people have maintained viewers, have maintained fans, they love you guys. And just because we're not living in a house together and high-fiving every single day doesn't mean that we hate each other. And whatever rumors you guys have heard, disband them now. Like, there's some things out there that, like, yeah, should have been kept private, but at the end of the day, like, I have no hard feelings, and I'm sure they don't either. And I think that whatever they do, I want them to succeed, and I feel like that's how people should think. In the comments, I see so many people who would go like, oh yeah, friggin' screw Bayesian Canadian for not recording with Sky Does Minecraft anymore, or screw Sky Does Minecraft for not recording with Bayesian Canadian anymore, or screw Sunday for not recording with Bayesian, screw Husky for not recording with Deadlocked. Like, who cares? Like, just because we're not recording with each other doesn't mean that you guys should fight each other because you have to pick YouTubers. Why are you picking YouTubers? Like, just because you watch one person doesn't mean you can't watch another, and just because you like one person doesn't mean you can't like another. Like, that's a kind of toxic environment for yourself that's putting you into a position of, like, hate. Why would you do that? People sometimes just don't work out. It doesn't mean that they're not friends anymore. It doesn't mean that they hate each other, and it doesn't mean that you guys need to step in to tell them otherwise. They know what happened behind the scenes. With all due respect, you guys don't. And being constantly reminded of something that happened in the past can sometimes bum people out. And for me personally, when I think of Team Crafted, all I think about are the good memories that we had. From shows that we did to entertain you guys, to traveling the world together, to going to Minecon together and getting swarmed and having a great time. Those are the things that I remember when someone says Team Crafted. I don't remember those last, like, 5 days when we disbanded. Why the heck would I remember that? That's not what I remember. I remember the good times. And people need to focus more on the good times that we had together rather than the bad. Because at this point, everybody in Team Crafted is making a name for themselves solo and doing things that they love to do. Of course, we record together every so often. Of course, we'll talk to each other every so often. But everybody is so in with their own life that sometimes they just don't have time. And that doesn't mean that we dislike each other. It's just that we're adults. We understand that sometimes we don't have time. Like, for example, I'm not gonna have any time in the next 2 weeks or so to even talk to, like, anyone. I'm gonna be busy with my son. I'm gonna be busy with focusing on his future. People get busy, and it doesn't matter what way, they just do. Team Crafted disbanding was not a bad thing. It was an opportunity for everybody who was in it to shine and to show their stuff and to make a name for themselves that everyone will remember. And just because we're not a team anymore doesn't mean that there's drama needed. I love those guys. I love the memories that they've given me. I love how they've molded me into the person that I am today. They're amazing. And I couldn't ask for anything more. All of these people are doing their own thing, are making their own dreams come true. And that's all that matters. this needed to be talked about because so many rumors sparked up, so many things were said that didn't need to be said, and most of them weren't even true. And this is so long overdue. It's literally a year or so old, but I felt like it's finally good to talk about it. And the reason why I feel like people are still commenting about it a year and a half later is because we made a consecutive decision together to not talk about it and to avoid drama. We had closure and you guys didn't, and that's what sparked up the questions. I wanted to give you guys this closure because it's just needed. We owe it to you. We realistically we do. We do owe it to you. Team Crafted though was awesome. Don't get any ill will towards any single member because every single person have memories locked in my mind that have made me one of made me the people that I am. I've taken traits from every single one of them, and every single trait that they have given me has made me a better person and has made me a smarter individual, someone who's willing to. I look at Mitch's work ethic. The dude uploads like 4 videos a day. What? I look at that and I'm astounded, and I take traits from that and I put it onto myself. I see the same thing with Jerome. I see the quality of content that Sunday posts, from really good intros to content that's just on par with things that you'd see from like huge YouTubers like PewDiePie and people like that. Like, I see Jason constantly improving in his music. I see Ty finding his niche and no longer just being some sidekick in an epic jump map video, but establishing a name for himself. I see Quentin going out to Las Vegas and slaying it in poker and doing his things. Like, I see Kermit being an amazing father. I see all of these people doing these amazing things, and that's what you need to focus on. Don't focus on a team disbanding. Focus on the individuals and how great their lives are becoming. That's all I wanted to say. There's your closure, guys. You guys have been asking for about a year. This is, that's it. There's really not much to it. Sometimes things just don't work out. Sometimes people just go their own ways. That's literally it. There's no ill will. In fact, I would love to be hanging out with Mitch and Jerome and everybody and talking with them and just chilling. Like, I don't have ill will. Nobody has ill will. So knock that off the plate because that's not there. And there's the closure you guys wanted. I wanted to tell it to you guys because, like, these guys mean so much to me. Their memories that they've given me are amazing, and guys, if you're watching this, thank you so much. You guys have given me some of the best years of my entire life. Like, honestly, we killed it.
Level up, level up. Совесть чистая, новый уровень творчества. Доли листа и долгий у тебя фристайм. Выбери места, коридор как нотный стан. Если устал, запускай. Level up, yo. Level up, yo. Level up, yo. Level up, oh. Выход на уровень новый, you know me. Стайл до этого был более томный. На тонну не надо нам маны для канонады. Да, законом погони понял, что билиберда. Дам дань моде новыми фишками. Лишь бы ты гонял этот трек на репите до вишни. Друг, лишним не буду, и магия вуду в аду заведет вас, разгоняя победы и беду. Может быть день, где-нибудь и ночь. Может быть мое появление заставит вас тоже тут набрать опыта по пути перед up, level up, level up, yo. Level up, level up, yo. Level up, level up, yo. Level up, level up, oh.